That little introduction, Daniel. I appreciate that, man. Ever since I've known you, you've been like a light being too, man, and just radiating of energy. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody on this call and everybody involved with Limbic Arc that I've connected with and been able to hear the testimonies of. Because this technology has done amazing things for my life, amazing things. A little bit of history. I'm from San Diego, California. I'm raised by a single mother in the city neighborhoods. Worker class life, always been an artist though, and a poet. And I've always done this since I was a little kid. To rebel against the system, the system's corruption has always been in my heart. I've always known that something needs to change. And as a youth, being brought up by my full-blood Native American mom, Native American Indian, I recognized the oppressors from early age. And this is where I got my rebel spirit early. In school, I was a GATE student, but I graduated early with the GED. Started to go on, I went into the workforce, no time for like high school. I got my GED and went to working, trying to be a man of the house, help provide for myself and my mom. And, had some trouble with the law, but, gave my life to God when I was in jail. First book I read in the Bible was the book of Revelations. And I've been like figuring that out ever since, the book of Revelations, because we live in that time, and I recognized it as soon as I opened it and started reading, and so that's part of me, is that I'm a believer and I profess faith, you know what I mean? I profess what I see, which is connections in the realities that we experience right now and the Bible, you know what I mean? And more than just the canon that's contained in the Bible, but that's knowledge that we have to do work for to attain. And I've been working for that, because I know the system has manipulated the word and Christian and religion and all these weird words, they pop up weird thoughts in the mind now that are disconnected from what the message was, you know what I mean? So this has been a magnification. Limbic Arc has been a magnifier for my personal walk with the Lord. And it has opened up my authenticity as far as repentance and sin, you know what I mean? And being able to, it's allowed me to be able to look at my life unbiasedly, and not try to like be all ego-ish about myself. And myself is dissolving every day. It's just totally, and it's all about us. It's all about we instead of me, So I don't know, I've been very musically inclined. I've connected with a lot of musically inclined individuals here in my city. A lot of people in my city know me. Just because I've always been that one, to speak some faith into the situation, like, yo, get over it. We can make this happen one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you have breath in you got it. You know what I mean? And I've known from a long time that it's just a mindset. It's just a mindset. We have to change our thoughts, and we have to improve our thinking patterns, in order to really excel and be able to fulfill our purpose in life, So that was me, you know what I mean? That's how I kind of came up. But then in 2009, I had a traumatic brain injury where I had basically what I remember what the doctors told me was that my left and right hemispheres of my brain basically turned their backs to each other. And it was like, we don't communicate anymore. So I've been spending the last 10 years of my life researching and trying to being my own science experiment and trying to find a solution that'll bring my hemispheres back together. And this is it, straight up. After 10 years, now I'm able to receive and I understand energy information. I understand dietary effects on an intrinsic level. I study Dr. Sebi's teachings and have been that's like really something that was the catalyst for me being able to regain my consciousness and being able to talk again. And that, along with raw cannabis juice, and that was part of the Dr. Sebi teaching, you know what I mean? And but I just been on this journey about health and wellness for my own life. And so everything is divine timing, how this came into my life. even to the down to the specifics that I was really, 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 really sick, the sickest I've ever been. I ain't gonna say what I had, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what I had technically, but I know that when I activated Limbic Arc, the very next day after being bedridden for a week and a half, I was outside absorbing the sun, breathing the fresh air in, cutting plants, watering plants in my backyard. You know what I mean? And I was confined to the office for a good week and a half before that. So like I said, everything is divine timing for my life, and that's how I just accept it. And that's what it's honestly, it's great. I mean, the first time I activated the info boost, I felt energy within me. So that is what solidified it with that this is really something. You know, this isn't just a MLM, nothing, none of that. No, none of them bull stuff that are out on the internet, if they are, even compared to this, you know. And I see somebody posted and tagged me in their post about a critic's review of the MLM side of this company. And so I went to the review and I asked that so-called critic, you know what I mean? I was like, did you even try this technology? Have you even tried this out for your own personal experience to see if it works? You know what I mean? And they never replied. Of course not, right? But, you know, I was able to shut that down. And whereas before, I'm a fire sign. I'm born on November 29th. That's the day of the instigator. I get mad. I get hot. And I talk a lot of crap. You know what I mean? And so when I would see that before, I would have been like commenting in my ego, you know, on Facebook and make a whole bunch of unnecessary posts and clog up people's news feeds. You know, nobody wants to see that stuff. Instead, I just went to the root of the problem and was able to I have the information, the energy information, you know what I mean, to be able to think better. Like, it's like, I feel like I'm at my peak. You know, I'm 34, about to be 35 this year. And I you know, of course, you know, they say that's when, you know, the peak time is for a man or whatever, but I don't see this ending. I'm going to be peaking for the rest of my existence as long as I'm on Limbic Arc, you feel me? And so that's why I'm just trying to share this with everybody that I can. I mean, all roads lead to this energy information, literally in every conversation. There's no getting away from this technology. And more than just this application technology, there's no getting away from any energy information and our aura and our eminence of energy information and how it affects the vibrations of this whole earth and the consciousness on a subconscious level. You know what I mean? How it really just, it's what can I say other than it's quantum? You know what I mean? It's spiritual. You know what I mean? And that's what we're moving into is spiritual science. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at it. And this is my commentary. This is my own personal experience that I'm sharing with you guys. You know what I mean? And I'm connecting dots. You know what I mean? And like, we can all connect the dots together. And that's why we're having fun being this family right now, because we all connecting the dots together. And that's what I really love about this, because, you know, it's not too much challenging. I don't even know if I've seen too much challenging in here at all, or in the other group, AI Global Legends. You know, like I ain't seen too. It's all about just growing and representing our authentic, true selves, and everybody's onion being peeled, the layers just being peeled to review that, to reveal that light within us all, because that's what the world needs: light and love and light, you know. And so I really feel this is a catalyst for us to magnify the love and light that's been shared by the ancients and meditated on by the ancients in the hills for so long, for so many ages, you know. And so it's like, it's really a catalyst, but we gotta connect the dots. That's our responsibility as the quantum nomads. You know what I mean? That's our responsibility, is to connect the dots and testify about it, you know, because it is what it is. We writing the Bible of this, you know what I mean? Or we writing a book of testimonies of what we're doing right now for good, for love. This is all for love, straight up. And that's why I love this. And especially how we don't talk about the, you know, the compensation side. You know, it's not about that. That's the main thing. It's not about that. It's about health and wellness. And I love you all. And I'm thankful for being able to share my testimony, my walk. I have many more testimonies and to talk about. Like, my whole family's using this. My mom, my two daughters, my wifey, my cousin is using it. And he had amazing results. Like, yeah, he ate crap on a scooter, and he's been able, like, he really hurt himself bad, but he's been able to literally, he was able to walk the next day. And then he was able to do push-ups like the next couple days, and he hurt his wrist, you know, and like it's amazing, just the ability to heal from within that we have, and now the unlocking of us being able to boost that recovery that we naturally all will do. We all just naturally do it all day, you know, but now we can boost that stuff and be more specific about it. And this is just, man, there's so much I can say about this. All of us, I'm sure we could talk about this all day from waking to going to sleep, you know. But you know, that's me. I'm John MB. I'm from Cali, I'm from San Diego, and I'm blessed to be the first person that I know of in this city to be a part of this family of Limbic Arc. And so I just want to say that I'm thankful to each and every one of you for inspiring me. You know what I mean? And every time I hear you, to just stay on this and to keep researching, you know, to keep learning, because that's the nonstop thing about it. And this specific information, to me, there's no better information to see and read right now, you know? It's like, it's from the 0 point field, man. Blessed love to all, you know? Like my new tie.